Hi guys, this is SuperTestNet, and today I just wanted to show off my latest invention, which is Lotto Miner. Lotto Miner is a playground for mining blocks on Bitcoin's mainnet, or, well, you're more likely to succeed if you do it on regtest. And this is solo mining, so you'll be mining blocks on your own. There's a little explainer here that explains what this is for. And, let me just show you. Let's get started. I'm going to mine a block on mainnet. And this is the block I'm going to mine. You know, our current block height is 927608 as of the time I'm recording this. So I'm going to mine block 927609. It gives me a little bit of details about my block. For example, it's a Coinbase transaction, and therefore there are no inputs to it. And it's going to give me the subsidy for this epoch. Not epoch. Well, yeah, epoch. That's fine. And that's the address I chose. That address actually does belong to me. It also gives us metadata. It tells us if we mined the current block, it would have this block hash. I'm pointing at my screen, and I just realized you guys can't see what I'm pointing at, but the things I'm highlighting. So it tells me that my current block hash is this, and that does not match Bitcoin's real difficulty target, but it does match a personal customized one that you can increase and decrease by clicking these buttons. So you can raise your difficulty, and you can see the number of leading zeros goes up. One thing I wanted to show is that actually it's not always about the exact leading number of zeros. It's about how low this number is when treated as a number, or how low this target is when treated as a number. So it can have the same number of leading zeros, but because there's a 3 here, that's higher than if there's a 1, and so you can raise the difficulty by lowering the target. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of cool. So now, because I've increased the difficulty to this setting, actually, let me lower it again, you can see that my current block hash is not under that target, but I'm going to click mine. It's going to try. It took me 16,000 attempts, and I mined a block with that target. And if this actually was under Bitcoin's real target, this amount of money could go into my Bitcoin address if I broadcasted this block. You can see the hex of your block down here. So if you make one that really does match Bitcoin's difficulty, you could take this and broadcast it on a real Bitcoin node. Unfortunately, I'm not aware of any public resource for doing that automatically, so you would have to run a node anyway and then copy this into it. If anyone knows of any public resource where you can broadcast actual blocks, let me know. Although I don't think anyone's going to actually do it, because this is silly to do it on here. The other cool thing you can do with this is you can mine on regtest. So I'm going to keep the same Bitcoin address here. It'll automatically convert it into the format regtest wants. I'm going to click mine on regtest, and now it is going to ask me for a couple of pieces of data. It's going to say, what is the block height? Well, you can probably hardly see that, but it says enter the block height of your regtest blockchain, and it tells you how you can get that using Bitcoin CLI. So I'm going to go do that over here. I'm running a regtest node right here, and I'm going to say get its block height, which is currently 5. So there are 5 blocks in my regtest node, and then I can say get its best block hash. It needs that, and in the actual block itself, so I can do get its block hash, which is right there, and then it needs me to take that block hash and get the actual block. So I can just get rid of the word block hash and replace it with the output of the previous command. And why didn't that? Oh, because I forgot to say use the Bitcoin CLI in this directory. So there we go. There's my block. I can paste that in. And now I've mined a block, and look, this one will give me 5 billion sats, or 50 Bitcoins. I forget if that's 5 billion sats. Is it 500 million? No, it's 5 billion. 5 billion sats. It'll give me that because on regtest, the halving hasn't happened yet. On my regtest node, the halving hasn't happened yet. The first halving happens at 150 blocks. So I can take this and I can run Bitcoin CLI submit block on it, and it'll actually mine it. There it is. My block has been submitted, and now if I do get best block hash now, so I'll go to Bitcoin get best block hash, it is now 4CDF whatever, and that matches this 4CDF whatever is the the block that I just mined. So apart from not having enough proof of work for mainnet, these blocks are valid Bitcoin blocks, and if you click match Bitcoin's difficulty and then start mining, on mainnet I should say. So let me go over to mainnet. If you try to match Bitcoin's difficulty and then start mining on mainnet, so I'll click that, match Bitcoin's difficulty. Now my personal difficulty target matches the real Bitcoin one, and of course this will just go forever, or well, probably not forever. I suppose after many years it might find one, but this is silly. And my computer is starting to heat up now, so I'd better stop it before it ruins the CPU that's recording the video. So yeah, you can do that, and I think it's cool. So check it out, Lotto Miner, and have fun.